Sanibonani, Dumelangi, Abusheni, hello. Lekavalami Mongezi and welcome. I am Mongezi. It always sounds funny when I say it like that. But hey, guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Yati guys, my new subscribers, guys, you guys are definitely welcome. To new viewers, you guys are definitely welcome. Please do not forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and yeah, let's engage, man. As cool man, you know. And to my old subscribers, guys, we are fam, we are one love. Thank you so much for being here from day one to date. So yeah, guys, and I'm sitting here today, I'm like thinking to myself, but you know, as human beings, sometimes we go through things because of people. Like we go through a lot because of human beings who just cannot mind their own business, you know. Like now I'm sitting here and thinking, but you know, now basically it's a story time. So there's this day back in my days, you know, there's this day we had this boy who was a loudmouth, you know. He was a loudmouth, he was a bully, and he was an unnecessary human being, you know, someone, you know, who loves making fun out of other kids to stay relevant, to stay cool, or to have as many friends or people around him as he can, because he's funny. But you are not being funny if you bullying other kids, you know. So one day we actually this was back in my matric. So now this is how he actually deal with the bully, and he ended up dealing with me. You know, guys, when you know someone would say this one, he's a loudmouth, he's a bully, he talks a lot of crap, and he makes fun of other kids, and that on its own instills low self-esteem on other kids. It makes people feel bad about themselves, you know. So he was used to doing that to other kids, you know, and they couldn't do anything. They would just let him be, or just go to report to the teachers and all that. But on my side, I was like, this guy, he's used to this thing, and no one is doing anything, you know, to reprimand him or to put a stop to it, because he's not stopping, you know. So one day I was like, but anyway, I'm one to mind my business. I mind my business a lot. The one thing that I'm good at is minding my business and know where to, you know, draw the line and say, you know what, this is just the end of it, and we're not going further from here, you know. So we're chilling there. It is like, I think the last period of the day. This boy comes for me unprovoked. You know, when guys make those nasty comments about, hey, boys, hey, chocolate box shandy, like those nasty comments and stuff, hey, you know, sistabo and stuff, you know, I like, this boy is he's unprovoked. Like he's coming for me, and I did not come for him. I did not stand for him. I did not come for him. I didn't do anything to him. But he just felt that today, let's do chapter tabo, you know, and it was fun for him. He kept making those comments, and people are laughing, you know. And I told him that, like, you're gonna like, don't come for me. Don't do that. You know, I'm not one of those. And that time, I'm not someone who talks a lot. I talk too much with my friends, but with other people, I'm a bit, you know. So I'm like, don't come for me, boy, you know, because one thing, you're gonna regret what you're doing. Boy, did he stop? He like, it was like I was actually putting petrol in Lilwin. He kept coming. I'm like, you know what, this one I'm actually going to teach a lesson. And I told him that, you know what, do what you're doing outside. Say what you're saying outside, you know. Boy thought maybe like I'm joking and stuff, because he looked at me and like, okay, this gay, what is gonna do to me? You know, he's, you know, when people think that a gay person is like a woman, like, oh, you are a girl, oh, you are weak and stuff. Like, cool, no problem. So now the bell rings. It's time to actually go home, you know. Then I step outside to go home, but boy felt that, you know what, I'm not gonna stop this. He took it outside. Didn't I slap the mother out of him? The passage, the sound, the other slap. I'm shining about this one. Even my hand was shaking, vibrating. This one. You see the straight. He couldn't believe it. Now his friends were laughing at him, because thinking, yo, gay, you know? And I was expecting him to fight. I was expecting him to actually fight. You know, as loud as his mouth is, I was expecting his hands to be as loud, as strong, as physical, and as hectic as he can be to fight me. So we see who's the woman between me and him. Let's see, guy didn't do anything. Like he said to me, yeah, I'll get you. That's what he said, So being me, I shook my nyash, and I walked away with my friends, Little did I know, because the little devil is actually planning something for me, So, okay, guy, we leave now, we exit the school. When you're in matric, you think you are the thing of the school. You leave like late, you take your time when you're leaving, like everything, Jay, it's smooth for you. We leave, and I think it was a Friday even. We leave, we're strolling and taking our time. So I'm with my friends, like it was like girls, not boys, not gays, girls just next to me. So now there are people obviously walking behind me and in front, when it's after school, like everyone is just around everyone, Boy sneaked with a bottle and he was running. And I don't know where he got the bottle from, and guy broke the bottle on my head. Yo, guys. Like, giving a like, and I'm like, what just happened? When you become dizzy for a second, you're like, what just happened? And someone, because my piece was shangel bodle, and he just came straight on Shangal and he flew. He didn't run. He flew, that guy, And my friends are like, no, Miegel, just let him. So now I noticed like I'm bleeding. But back in high school, I was very, very clean. So being took a vest underneath and a shirt on top. He keep it a white shirt because now I'm bleeding. I've got nothing to actually block and stuff. And I started the shirt and I'll go then I use the shirt to cover, the bleeding and try and stop the bleeding. Me walking again, my friend was no writing. I know I'm okay, Take some time. We walk. We kept walking, and I took a taxi. Then I went home. I get home, my mom. Parents when you are bleeding and they see blood, screaming, "Yay! What happened?" and stuff like that. And then I tell her, no, like I stabbed someone at school and he hit me with a bottle. Now instead of this woman defending me, why would you hit someone and stuff like that? I told that people when just walk away and stuff. But I was like, I don't think you understand the walking away part. I'm letting this person continue doing that, that if I let him today, tomorrow's going to do the same thing, it won't stop anytime soon. It's going to be a continuous thing that's going to do every day and every day and every day. So that means I'm going to come to school every day and be bullied by this little boy, so I actually have to put a stop to it, or just to show him that, what, this is what you are going to get. And even your friends, if they were to attempt to do the same thing, babes, we are hitting that floor, so that we stop this thing. Then my mom, parents getting spirits and all that, cleaning it up and stuff, getting elastoplast to put it there, and the bleeding stops and I'm okay. But I think there was a piece of, because I didn't go to a clinic or go to the hospital, but I think there's a piece that was left somewhere inside, because some days when I'm touching the scar, this little scar here, I feel because man, it feels uneven, it feels a bit funny, weirdish, But I haven't had any after effects or after don'ts after that, but I don't know what's happening. But yeah, I have this small scar here. And every day reminds me of that boy moved me with a bottle. And even to this day, I'm sure if I can actually see that boy somewhere in a taxi rank or in public, I'm just going to one day, but no, I'm joking, guys, I'm not like that. So now coming to this story, guys, with I slept this boy to actually stop him from, reprimand him, to stop him from bullying me, and he decided to use a bottle to defend himself. But he was a coward because he didn't hit me with a bottle and stood and waited. He hit me with a bottle and he flew. And I was like, what? Had you stopped, it was going to be messy. Because I'm one person that do not come for people, and I always say a good thing. How I mind my ish, I expect the next person not to come for me. Because if you do, and especially if it comes to a point now, because I'm very patient and I don't love reacting now. I just let things be and see, we'll see how far can you go. But then if you go that low, babe, the dance floor will be ours, you know. And from there, he never bullied me again, you know. And the Monday he didn't come to school also, and it stopped completely. Even the Tuesday when he came, and he expected me to fight and stuff like that. But I was told with some things you let them go. Some kids are not normal. Some kids are not okay. Some things you just need to mind your own business and let them be. But you need to stand your ground where you feel, because you know what, someone's actually stepping on my toes, you know. But then I didn't do anything to him. I was like, you know what, it's not worth it. Let me just let it be like that, you know. And you know, kids at school, when they want to say, yeah, why now? Like, go back and do the same thing. I was like, nah, he's not worth it. But one thing is that he learned his lesson. He knew that he cannot mess with me anymore. And he stopped. He never did it ever again to me. He continued with whoever he is, but to me, he stopped. You know, because now he was the laughing stock that he got moved by a gay guy. And also he didn't fight back. Instead, he used a weapon. You know? So now this goes back to my bullies Escalation. There's a point where you need to teach them a lesson, where you need to put an end to it. Because one thing, someone doesn't just bully you today and stop today. Someone bullies you once and see what's okay, they can actually get away with it, they continue. It is a party, they do it every day, especially to even this small young gay boys. This is just also for you gay boys. Good, see, I'm not saying go there and fight, but stand your ground, reprimand the bully from the word go. And if it means you taking action from don't let it drag too long. You can tell someone who's actually going to be a toxic human being, or going to create a toxic environment around you. Someone bullies you for the first time. You act upon that. You go and tell someone at home. You go and tell the teachers. You go and report it. If you can't fight, you know, I had to fight. I didn't want to report because I saw that reporting was a problem. I fought for myself, you know, and it didn't end well. But hey, if someone bullies you, good, you tell someone that, not with me, don't do that, you know. Don't just shy away and let someone bully you, you know. So report that thing. From the second it happens, report it. Get home, talk about it. Don't keep quiet and say, oh, but you know, oh, now you're gonna start worrying and letting it affect your self-esteem. Now you don't feel like going to school. Now you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't see you. You know, you see what the next person is saying about you. I'm like, no. We do not do that. Someone does something to you, you put a stop to it right there and there. Like, this is not how we do it. Not with me. You can do it with whoever can stand up for themselves, but not with me. It ends here. So that is how I stopped that little rat from trying to bully me. And he never did again. To me, you know, he never did again. So yeah, guys, none of my bullies, you know, try to find something that will make you stay relevant than making fun of other kids and being bullies. Find something that's going to make you feel good about yourself and, you know, see life in a different perspective, man. Because I feel that bullies, they lack something and they feel they need that they're going to get that thing from bullying other kids. You know, so it was the story time, guys. But there, I told myself, Gucci, fighting, I'm never going to fight again. You know, I'm never going to do that again. Because sometimes, I call them slim. You know, a foolish person, a stupid person is that person who bullies people. You know, so I told myself, I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to fight or get into any physical thing. But before then, I had few fights that I did. But that's a story for another day, guys. From me to you, I'm signing out. I am Tabo Mongezu. Much love. Goodbye.